welcome back to this channel. I'm exhausted from setting up at Retro Madness today from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the Texas sun. One tip that I give you if you're setting up at an outdoor show in Texas is to bring an umbrella for your toys and for yourself. So for this one, we had a pretty nice setup, but we had the canopy for the toys. So to man the booth, you had to stand on the other side of it because there was only room for like maybe one chair. But for the most part, you had to stand on the other side of it, which is like directly in the sun.
What are we doing?
Trying to cool down.
So today was a brutal day. It's super late because that's when we have time to do these videos. But in this video, we're going to go over a bunch of toys that I picked up over the past like 2 weeks. Most of them mail calls. Maybe one or two of them were like local pickup or a trade deal or something that I worked out. But for the most part, this is a mail call, and it's a ton of boxes that we got to go through. So let's crack right into it with the first one. And the first one is from KD Toys and Customs in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Casey is a homie. He's got the Facebook group that he runs, and he does awesome auctions on there. Like the rarest of the rare, the coolest of the cool. He's got a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to Colorado soon and check out the store in person. So there's some bigger items I think he has that I want, and we're going to check that out later on, and I'll take you guys there. But the first thing that I'm going to show you is the King Ghidorah 1994 Trendmasters. So this one's kind of going to be a placeholder until I get a Safubi piece, but I just wanted to get King Ghidorah in the collection somehow, and I also wanted to support Casey, so I jumped in on one of his auctions, and that's where we got that one. So next we're going to look at the McFarlane stuff, and the McFarlane thing could be a video on its own. So there's so much stuff in this. I bought Wave 5 of the Superpowers line. You see, I collect the Superpower stuff, and I am running out of room for it. So that's a problem right now that I'm dealing with the new McFarlane Superpowers that are coming out, because so many are coming out so quickly, and I also collect the vintage ones, so it's really hard to find room for them in the collection. But nonetheless, we're not going to pass on them. We're going to try to figure something out. We'll look at the figures first, and this is a huge haul. This is the entirety of Wave 5. So first off, carded figures wise, we got Blue Beetle. Then we got Green Lantern Corps, followed by the Brainiac. I love this line. I love the card art. I love everything about these except the fact that they don't have any actions. I wish that McFarlane would have incorporated that, but at the end of the day, it's a really low price point. Like these are like $9 figure, and this entire haul that I'm showing you with McFarlane was all $109. So you got a gold Superman, which will go good with some of the other gold ones that we got over here, and then we got this Batman right here. We got one more. Yeah, there we go. How could I forget Sinestro? So, boom. There you go. How many is this? 6 figures came in Wave 5. And then this is the big boy of them. The pricey one. The one that skyrocketed in price. And it is the Brainiac Gold Label Skull Ship. So, this one was sold individually on the website and in this group. And what happened with me is I went on and I saw this first. And I was like, I want that. I know it's going to sell out. Let me order it. I ordered it. And then I saw the package deal and saw that this came with the package deal. So I was like, well, I want all of it. That's a way better deal because this was $40 by itself. It was $30, but $10 shipping. So this cost $40 to get, whereas all of this cost $109 to get. So luckily I hit up Turtle Chris and he wanted one, but it had sold out. So I hooked him up with one. He got it for $40. I almost charged him inflation because I just sold it to him today. And right now on eBay, it's like averaging $150, something like that. But nonetheless, we hooked the homie up and we got one in our collection too. So pumped about that. So that's one vehicle, 6 figures, one vehicle. Then you got the regular Skull Ship, which is popping up at Walmart. I think there's an abundance of them. So if you want to get this one, you could probably even get it on Amazon. Fairly cheap. This one maybe one that goes to clearance, who knows. A lot of vehicles end up doing that just because they're pumping these out. They're pumping them out. So there's a high quantity when they hit the shelves, and then you show a little patience if you're picking them up like single piece by single piece. You could probably wait on some of the vehicles, but don't take my word for it because I've been super wrong before. And lastly, with superpowers, we got the Bug, This is Blue Beetle's vehicle. Blue Beetle's aerial mobile headquarters. This is a really, really big vehicle when it's set up. So that would take up some serious shelf space. I'll probably keep that one in the box. But I'm excited to be able to be keeping up with this one because it's a cheap line. And new figures come out so much that it's hard to keep up with a lot of lines. This is a fun one that isn't very expensive. And it's fairly achievable to hunt all of them as long as you're keeping up with what's dropping. All right, so let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, and next is this Luke Skywalker, but this is the short saber long tray. So with this line, there's a few figures that are worth a lot of money. This is not one of them, but it is still a variant nonetheless. This one, he still has the short saber, and then you could see they have the long tray right there because they switched from short saber to long saber, and this was one of the ones that got put in with this packaging. This one's still like a $25 figure, but I picked it up on eBay. It was kind of an impulse buy just because I noticed that about the saber. Okay, so the next group of things that I got was from Narc on one of his Whatnot sales, and we got this 1980 Star Wars vehicle for Boba Fett. Then we got this one, and I thought this one was super unique. I thought it was fun. It is a wired-controlled dinosaur. It came with the box, so I thought that was pretty cool. And this looks like just one of those random Radio Shack electronics that you would have seen back in the day. Cool piece, and I figured, why not support the homie and get that into the collection. Then we got some stickers in that batch, and these are the brand new stickers that you could hit Narc up about, and he'll be able to hook you up with these. So our artist homie, Mr. Mac Attack, is the one that created the artwork for these, and it's got all the homies on there. So these are really cool stickers to throw in a comic box or something, like a long box, the plain white one. Slap it on there, make it look good. Okay, I don't even know if I should show you this piece yet, because this is probably the coolest piece of the entire haul, but I'm going to. I got this from Boston Mike. He knows I collect the Hanna-Barbera stuff. We got this Captain Caveman. This is just like some knockoff, weird Captain Caveman. I don't know what else to say about it. It's super squishy. It's got his club right there. But it's a really, really, really cool piece. And I traded him a Pee Wee Herman action figure, vintage action figure for it. And I'm pumped about getting this in the collection because it's just so unique and you don't see it. And when he brought it to the show today, everyone was looking at this thing like, what the heck is that? So I was happy to make the deal before someone else could swoop in and get it. But yeah, Captain Caveman added to the collection via Boston Mike, hooking it up. I finally pulled the trigger on my second Mafex figure because I'm going to go with just the Reign of Superman action figures. So I'm going to limit myself with Mafex because they do have a lot of really, really cool pieces, but I don't have the room for it. They're also expensive. So I finally pulled the trigger and I got this to go next to my Cyborg Superman, and I'm pumped. The homie Jeff, and we'll throw his channel below so you guys could check out his stuff. He loves Mafex. He's my Mafex guy, the guy that I talk to when I'm pulling the trigger on one of these guys. But yeah, I'm only going to go with these ones and not dive any further into any Marvel or any other side characters or any Batman because that'll keep me going forever and it's just too expensive. So I'm going to stick to the Reign of Superman. But I finally got it and I got it on eBay, and I got it on eBay for like $60, brand new. Excited about that one because I was super patient on that one. Mafex, I don't even know where the starting point is right now. I think it's like 100 and something. It's just like their baseline figure starting point. So to get that one for $60, I'm excited that I was patient for it. All right, and then next, we're looking at something that I got from Fred on Facebook. He's a homie that is always hooking up really, really good deals on Facebook. So make sure you just hit me up if you want to check out some of the Facebook sales that we do because there's a lot of really good deals in there. I probably throw up my best deals in Facebook sales. So just let me know if you want to see the link to those. But this I picked up from the homie Fred. We got a loose Goosebumps tape. I don't even know if I paid for this or if he just threw it in because I don't think I would have bought a just random loose VHS. But regardless, it's in the box. And then these are the ones that I know I claimed because I love the Goosebumps. I got these ones already, but these ones are, I think, a little bit nicer, so I could keep these and then move the ones that are in my collection right now to somebody else's collection. So all in all, we have the Werewolf of Fever Swamp, Stay Out of the Basement, and the Haunted Mask. All clamshell, all super nostalgic for me. And I now have ones that I will move to somebody else's collection. Whenever I see cheap Goosebumps VHS, I'm probably going to pick them up because I actually like selling them. Because then I get to talk to somebody about Goosebumps for at least the duration of that transaction. So that's kind of my thing with Goosebumps. If I see it at a good deal, I'm going to buy it because I'm looking forward to selling it so I can talk about more Goosebumps. Bear with me while we continue looking at these because there's some cool stuff ahead. And I'm going to start with a comic book that I got that is not graded. I have a few graded ones that I'm about to show you, but this one was not graded. I picked it up anyway because I never saw this at a price that I was comfortable with. This time, I was super comfortable. I got this for $75, and it is Raphael #1, the first appearance of Casey Jones in comics. So, pretty decent copy overall. I'm definitely going to get this one graded. I don't really care what it grades for, but I'd like to get it sealed. That way I know I'm not going to mess it up, and it's just going to be easier for me to display. I wanted this one for a minute, so I got a stupid good deal on it, and this one came from homies on Instagram. So hit me up if you guys collect comics, and then I'll give you the info, because they do lives on there, and I promise you it's always the best deals. If you're looking for key books, then this is the place to go. So you have to hit me up if you want to see these comic book sales. They just did their last one that they're going to do for a little while. But on Instagram, they're always posting free consignments for really, really awesome books. They're amazing members of the comic book collecting community. So people will reach out to them in order to get their key issues sold. And they're cheaper and better, like comparable grade-wise, than anywhere that I've seen. So next up, we got Vampirella #1 signed. I picked this one up for $30. That was a no-brainer. $30 signed comic, 9.8. I'm gonna pick it up. And this was another one. This last one in this box was one that it was just such a good deal that I didn't necessarily want to spend the money, but it was such a good deal that I couldn't sleep on it. And it is the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face with a Robin backup story. But this has the Neil Adams cover art, which is extra awesome. And it's, I mean, come on, it's the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. So super pumped to get this one in the collection. That will definitely find somewhere to be displayed because I love my first appearances in terms of DC villains. So appreciate the hookup on that one, guys. And then moving on, we only have one more. All right, and moving on to the final piece of this pickup, and it is another Flintstone book that I have to get a bag and board for, because this one, for whatever reason, came without a bag and board. I'm pretty sure the photo of it had a bag and board, but maybe the person was keeping it. I don't know. I got this one off eBay. I got it for $40, and it is the first appearance of this homie right here. So, first Great Gazoo. I'm looking to get all of the first appearances in terms of Hanna-Barbera. This is up there, so I'm excited to get this one in the collection. There's not that many available online, but it is still an affordable book. So after I picked up the first Jetsons that I picked up from Instagram, I had to get another first appearance in the Hanna-Barbera collection. I needed that instant gratification, and I was super pumped to find that one at a really good deal. Next up on the list is going to be the first appearance of Scooby-Doo in comics, or the first appearance of Flintstones in comics. They're expensive books, but I'm looking forward to getting them in the collection soon. So stay tuned. Maybe you'll see me pick them up real soon. Right now, guys, it's 2 a.m. and I'm exhausted from being out in the Texas sun. I feel tired. So thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Thanks for checking out this haul with me, and we will see you in the next one. Make sure you're checking out the hunts on the main channel. Stay tuned for the documentary from our trip from Dallas to Ohio. That's coming soon, and we'll see you later. Thank you.